Shalom. This week's Sedra Behaloscha. If you tried your best, could you picture the majesty of the temple in Jerusalem? Can you imagine what the third Beit HaMikdash will look like when it's rebuilt with God's help very soon? Can you picture the menorah built out of one solid piece of gold, standing beautifully within the temple, its shine stunning all who beheld it? In this week's Torah portion, Hashem commands Moshe to build the menorah, and Moshe's response provides a lesson for the ages. God told Moshe, now this is how the menorah is made. It was a hammered work of gold, hammered from base to pedal. According to the pattern that Hashem had shown Moshe, so was the menorah made. In his commentary to this pasuk, Rashi paid attention to the word "this" in the beginning of the pasuk and wrote, we can conclude that God showed the menorah to Moshe with his finger because Moshe was puzzled by how to construct it, and that's why it states this is the construction of the Mishkan. In his commentary to this pasuk, the Chizkuni quoted a teaching of the Talmud that pointed out that the building of the menorah wasn't the only thing that Moshe was confused by. There were two other mitzvos that Moshe didn't understand. The teaching of the Talmud explained. The school of Rabbi Shmuel taught the three matters were difficult for Moshe to comprehend until God showed them to him with his finger. These are the three matters. First was the form of the menorah, the shape of it, the exact size of the new moon, and the impure creeping animals like insects and rats. The menorah was shown to him as it is written, and this is the work of the menorah. The new moon was shown to Moshe as it's written in the Torah, this month shall be for you the beginning of the months. And the creeping animals, the rats, were shown to him as it is written, and these are they which are unclean for you among the swarming things. The three things that Moshe didn't understand seem random, but there's actually there's a connection between these three commandments. The three represent three different categories of a Jew's Avodas Hashem, their Torah observance. In Avodas Hashem, there are different areas that a person puts effort into on a daily basis. Every Jew must serve God through the avodah, meaning Torah study, prayer, or the service in the temple. The observant of action-based mitzvos, and the refraining from violating Torah prohibitions. In the teaching of the Talmud, the three matters Moshe was confused by represented these three areas of Avodas Hashem. The menorah, which was housed in the temple, represented the avodah. The new moon represented the observance of action-based mitzvos. The creeping animals represented the refraining from violating Torah prohibitions. Moshe's confusion wasn't just about how to build the menorah, how to verify the new moon, or how to identify prohibited insects and rats. It was about how Jews should serve God properly. Avodas Hashem is a challenging endeavor. Following the Torah lifestyle, studying Torah intensely every day and night, praying with concentration 3 times a day, observing hundreds of mitzvos and refraining from violating hundreds of prohibitions isn't easy. It becomes all the more difficult when we're confused by our exact responsibilities. Moshe was taught the proper way by Hashem's finger, which isn't a privilege that the rest of us enjoy. When the average Jew is confused how to fulfill a mitzvah, they won't be shown by Hashem how to do it, but they don't need Hashem to show them. Rabbi Gamliel taught, choose a rabbi for yourself and avoid doubt about how to fulfill the mitzvos, which coincides nicely with the teaching of Rabbi Yochanan that said that if your rabbi represents an angel of God, resembles, follow him. Our rabbis take the place of God in teaching how to do mitzvos and how to teach us how to properly fulfill God's commands. What an important lesson. Shabbat Shalom.